Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, let's get a destiny card. Responsibility. Okay. All right. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so I think we'll start here. So for this month, you have Jupiter abundance coming in. So this can be manifesting in a number of ways for you. It can be whatever is relevant for you, but it's normally, it can be a windfall, it can be a brilliant idea, it can be the return of joy, of happiness, or the expansion of that, generosity, also gratitude, but expansion of some sort. Whatever it touches, it expands. So it's that lovely, abundant, very fruitful energy. It can also be, just your attitude or your feeling in general. So happier. You could have good luck. You could have a really a serious breakthrough of some sort. So whatever area this comes in for you, it's going to really bring this abundance in for you. It could very well be to do with, your dreams coming true, because you've got the 11th house here. So there could be something that's manifesting for you, like a dream or a wish that you've had, or a vision of yourself, or something that you have for the future. So it could be tied into this. But Jupiter is coming in. And that's normally, a very abundant energy, whether you just feel abundant and therefore you are attracting more opportunities, or something comes towards you like an opportunity or a windfall or luck or expansion or just joy and happiness, whatever it may be. Or it could be all of it, stemming from some event. 7 is here, so this could be any date that's relevant for you. It could be the 7th of the month, it could be 7 days, it could be 7 weeks, it could be the 7th month. But whatever is unfolding for you in this month, it may have be related to 7 in some way, which may be relevant for you. Now, for this abundance coming in, you need to, we've got Hathor receptivity. So this is important to anchor this blessing down. So it's saying, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. And that's very much what Jupiter is about. So whatever you are receiving, whether it's an idea or some sort of financial help or a windfall or just some sort of breakthrough or opportunity or a reward even, you need to be open to receiving that, and then you can share that abundance with others. All right, so be open, be receptive. This is a feminine quality, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. We have both in us, and we need to balance both in order to be truly abundant. So this is about tapping into that abundance stream, and that is about being receptive. So this is about being open to receiving. So you can give, and you can be, very generous, and you can and be doing things for others. There's a lot of nurturing going on here. So it could be family related and so on. But you also need to receive as well, and it must be done in equal measure. So receiving and giving need to be in equal measure. So make sure that you are open to receiving, and this is for yourself. It comes into you, you harness that abundance, and then you can utilize it in a myriad of ways to actually push yourself forward, or to help others, or to set yourself up in some way. But you must be open to receiving. Okay, so give yourself permission. There's no shame or guilt in receiving, and there's no, let go of the ego concerns around that, and just be open, and make sure that you put it to good use. For yourself, number one, and then in relation to your nearest and dearest, or in whatever way it is that you need to. But it's saying that nurturing is important, and also, this is a sort of a very mothering energy as well. So children, or affairs of children, or your children, something to do with that may be coming in as well. But be receptive, be open, and allow this beautiful energy to come in, so that you can actually then, spread it around, and that will boost your energy, that being receptive, because then you have a full cup. You're giving from a full cup. Okay, so we've got here 11th house. So as I said, this 11th house deals with friendships. It also deals with your hopes and dreams, your wishes, your visions for the future, what you're imagining for yourself. It can be glimpses of the future, can come in with this card. It's also your hobbies and your interests, things like that. And all sorts of social situations. So this can be, it's normally in group settings, but it can be social networks or social, your social circle. It could be outings, it could be events, anything like that, but it can also be to do with group situations like associations, societies, and things like that. So you are, perhaps interacting in that in some way. It could even be an online group. But it certainly is your sort of your ideals, and what you envision for yourself, your dreams, and your personal hobbies, and so on. So any one of those areas may be highlighted here for you. Now at the bottom you've got Aquarius. I know now Aquarius and the 11th house, they are together normally. So the 11th house falls under Aquarius. So this is obviously a very, very strong energy coming in. So it seems to be that either some sort of dream is manifesting for you. I do feel that is what it may be, because you've got your money, your golden opportunity here. So important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this is saying whatever is manifesting for you, however, Jupiter is bringing this abundance in for you, whether a doorway is opening for you now in this house, or a dream is manifesting. It could be to do with a person who's going to help you or support you, because Aquarius and the 11th house can very much be about that. This can be people who are going to assist you in some way. Now these can be friends or a friend, or it could be people who are like friends or families to you. So it could be like an acquaintance or a work colleague, something like that, who are going to come in to support you. So it could be that, but I feel it's also to do with your hopes and your dreams and your hobbies and your interests, whatever it is that you are doing, or you're perhaps doing on the side. Perhaps you've got a really special idea or something that you want to implement. With Aquarius, this is about glimpses of the future. It's about technology. It's also astrology can come in under this. It's also very much about scientific things, or science fiction, and all of those sorts of things can come in. It's quite advanced. It can be quite technologically advanced. So whether you are or not doesn't matter. It can be an upgrade of some sort. So you could be expanding in that way. You could be perhaps improving your technological skills in some way. But this is very knowledgeable. This is very futuristic. This is having glimpses of the future coming in. But it can also be about some sort of hope or dream or ideal or hobby or interest of yours, but it can be quite unconventional. So it could be something really quite different from what everybody else is doing, or just something that you have been working on. It's very inventive, so it could be an invention, or it could just be a really amazing idea. It could be some sort of like a leap of consciousness, so where you really are grasping far-reaching concepts, unusual concepts. It can also be that you are meeting people who are different, who are culturally different, or they're from different parts of the world, or they're more, they're cutting edge technology. They could just be very different from you in some way or form, and you are learning from them. So, but it's saying however this is manifesting for you, it could also just be your own inner knowing. You could also be receiving an incredible idea. As I said, Jupiter can do that. But it can manifest in the form of a really amazing idea, and now you're getting the opportunity to move it forward, because you've got your money, your golden opportunity here. So important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this is saying that this is tidal. So this is going to bring a lot of joy. You've got a dolphin there. She's obviously really enjoying the water, but it's tidal. So something is coming in on the tide for you. It's coming straight to you, and it's a golden opportunity of some sort. And it could be linking up with somebody, or it could be an idea, as I said, or a windfall enables you to push forward, or you could have a dream coming true. Something is coming for you. But it's saying that not to be afraid of taking this opportunity, all right? Just dive in. Just gather your courage and dive in, because all your skills, all your experience, everything that makes up you, everything that you've been through, your talents, your abilities, your skills, everything is prepared you for this opportunity. So it's very important that you take that step forward now and go for it. Don't procrastinate. Obviously, if you miss this opportunity, then another one will come in at some point. But these things are tidal, and everything's in divine timing. And this is saying that this is your time now. This is your time. So don't procrastinate, jump in, go for it, and know that you're fully equipped. You're fully equipped to deal with this opportunity, whatever it may be coming in for you. The bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Two of Spring, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So that kind of also comes in with what I've just said here, and we're going to cover some more again, because everything that's in this card is reflected here as well. So so it's saying that you may have a friend or somebody else who is going to step in to assist you, or is going to lift you up, or they may have technological skills, or they may have an idea, and you're going to assist them with that. However it comes in, but collaboration, it looks like, is coming in for you. There's hard work, but I think it's going to be enjoyable. This is going to be a very worthwhile partnership or collaboration. This is going to really, it's going to be almost like not work, because you're going to be enjoying yourself so much. And it's somebody that's like-minded, somebody who's like you, somebody who's got experience like you, who's perhaps seeing things the same way as you. They may have slightly different skill set to you, but you complement each other. All of those things coming in. But Two of Spring is a very happy card from a partnership point of view. In some cases it's romantic, but in other cases it's working together. It really depends. But it's saying that this is whatever you're going to be doing on is going to be successful, and there's going to be a lot of progress for you and this person, or within your own personal sphere, your own hopes and dreams and wishes. It's a very, very positive card coming in there for you. So now we've also got 10th house coming in. So this is the house of career, fame, reputation. It's also your public status, so how other people see you. So that may be undergoing a change of some sort. Perhaps you have been employed and now you're becoming self-employed. Perhaps this opportunity that's coming to you enables you to do that. Or you are partnering up with somebody, so you're going into a partnership. You may not have done that before, so that affects your public status. All right. It could also be that your profile is being raised in some way to do with this wonderful opportunity that's coming in. As I said, your profile may be raised. You may be getting fame. Something of that nature may be coming in. You could be joining a lot of online groups, or you're just some sort of expansion is coming in, because Jupiter can also expand, obviously, your profile. Anything Jupiter touches expands. All right. So something is coming in. This is, it's also about authority, and this can be you being mature as well. So this can be you coming into your own sort of authenticity, being your own authority, coming into your power. And you are now, becoming your ideal. You are now reaching a level where you are coming into your own, which can very much be, to do with this process we've just discussed as well. You're kind of evolving into sort of something that is that you've been aspiring to, and the 10th house can be about that as well. It can be that it's what you look up to in your chart. It's what you admire. So all of those qualities could be coming in. It could also be to do with, a figure of authority in your life. Now, this can be like somebody you're learning from, like a teacher or a guru, or a mentor, or just somebody that you look up to and admire, who's been an authoritative figure in your life. It could even be a parent. That any one of those areas could be coming in with the 10th house. Now, we've got here, we've got Gemini, I think, and we've also got Isolde, Undying Love. So this is about opening yourself up to love in some ways, but also opening up to universal love. And this is about raising your consciousness as well, and opening up after a difficult period. Okay. And Gemini in this deck can be the Lover's card. So that may be coming in for you. Perhaps you are meeting somebody who's older than you. This could be somebody who's mature, has got some authority. They've probably reached a point in their life, or are at a stage in their life where they have authority. They are mature. They're very capable, they're very wise. They could be very good at handling themselves or handling money, or they could be famous, or they could have a high profile in some way. All of these things could come in. If this is to do with a relationship, now this needn't be necessarily a love relationship, but it's about aligning with this person in some way, if it is a person, okay? And this is the Lovers card, so it could very well be about a relationship. But the other side of it, it could also be just you coming into your power, as I said, with the 10th house. So, and with Isolde, you may have been through a difficult period. You may have had a loss of some kind, perhaps a loss of a relationship, or just a loss of a way of life, or just been through, a bit of a roller coaster, and some things have fallen away. Some things have kind of dissolved or ended and finished, and so on. And this is about now going through a period of healing and recovery, which will be very swift and efficient. And on the other side of that, it's about opening up. It's about becoming more social. It's about opening yourself up to universal love, and it may be personal love in this situation, and knowing that all efforts that you've made for love in the past have been recorded and noted, and it never dies. Wherever you have given love, is always going to be there with that person, or with that situation, or with that experience. It's there, it's recorded, it's part of the fabric of life. And if you have had a loss of some kind, as I said, whatever love you put into that situation or into that relationship, it's eternal. Okay, that is what this is saying. So it's time now to recover from this loss, or this change, or this sort of change of lifestyle, or it could just be that you've been through a period of grief, or a period of mourning, or a period of transition, and now you're coming out the other side after this period of healing. That's what this talks about. And it's saying that, you come into your power, you open up to universal love. And with Aquarius, I know, and with the 11th house, this is very universal in concept. Okay, so this could very well be to do with that. Perhaps you are meeting this person via something to do with social issues, or perhaps it's a social group, or some sort of global consciousness, something like that, because Aquarius is very much about that. It's very universal, and it's the big collective. This moves generations. So it could be that you are now aligning, with something. But it's about coming into your own, gathering your power again, especially if you've lost your power, or if you've lost your will to be in the world socially and be part of the world. This is about sort of coming out into the world again, connecting with love, connecting with universal love. And as I said, it could be a cause that you're supporting, or you're getting involved in, or it could be some network that you're now joining, or a group that you're now joining. It's about opening up to that. Spend time in nature. Be social. Join whatever structures and formations you are seeing around you, and open up, and get out there and start meeting people. And it may be, as I said, a personal relationship. Get out into nature as well. Nature is very much highlighted with this card. Spend time in nature. You're going to get a lot of healing and support from that, comfort from nature. It's about tapping into all of those aspects. And she's got the red there. So, I do feel that love, universal love or personal love may be important. This person, as I said, could be older than you. Maybe this person has got very advanced ideas about things. And this is why Aquarius is here as well. They may start out as a friend. You may meet them socially. You could be partnering up with this person, or it could be a love interest to see how it resonates for you. Or it could just be a really good friend, somebody that is, really going to grow you in certain ways. The other aspect of Gemini is obviously the mental aspect. This is very analytical energy. It's about thinking. It's about the thinking processes, analyzing things, learning, researching, talking, communicating, expressing ideas, inquisitiveness, curiosity. It's also about multitasking and being adaptable, being very flexible. Gift of the gab. Just be careful that you don't come across as overly so. In other words, like glib, or argumentative, or any of those things. But it's about the inquiring mind. But there are some details that need to be looked at. And with Gemini, sometimes with that energy, there's so much going on and you've spread yourself too thin, you miss a few details, or you just come across as being a bit scatty. Okay, so home in on the true qualities of Gemini, which is very communicative. They're very good at expressing and passing knowledge on and transmitting information. There could be anything to do with sort of information, electronics, the internet, and we've already had Aquarius here, so this is definitely technology maybe coming in for you, but it's communication with friends. Perhaps you're joining new friendship groups, or getting involved in sort of community affairs or social issues, things like that. And this is about communicating, exchanging ideas, swapping and changing and learning, and understanding things. All of these things can come in with Gemini. But as I said, the other aspect is the lovers. It may be pertinent for this. But whatever this communication energy, whether it's socially and you're now opening up your social circle, or it's to do with your actual career, it could be both. You could be connecting with somebody and partnering up. It's about opening up to the possibilities. Now we've also got here, with the other thing with the 10th house is we've got responsibility. So it could be that maybe you've had a lot of responsibilities in the past. They've weighed heavy on you. As I said, you may be moving out of that phase now. Perhaps you've had to deal with a lot of different things that have now ended and fallen away or changed in some way. You're now coming out of that heavy period, emerging into something happier and brighter. Or it could be that you have some other responsibilities. There could be family responsibilities, or it could be to do with an endeavor which you are now moving into, or it could be to do with what you're saying with the Gemini, what you're communicating, being responsible, with the words you're using, and the way you are communicating. All of these things could be pertinent at this time. Also with the 10th house card, we have here Prince of Autumn. So dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. So this could very well be to do with this person that's has this strong 10th house energy. They could be very businesslike. They could be mature. They could be, as I said, older than you. Likely they are. Now, whether this is a partner or a boss or a friend or somebody that you're now connecting with in a relationship, whatever it may be, there's some authority here. It could also be an authoritative institution that you may be getting involved with, or perhaps you're joining government or getting involved in something to do with that. But it could also just be a relationship, and therefore this is where the qualities of Prince of Autumn: dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. So if it is a masculine energy, or a person that is exhibiting these qualities, then this is somebody who doesn't necessarily move fast, but they are very very solid. They're very steadfast with everything they do. They may not move quickly to do things, but they think about things very carefully, and they make sure all their ducks are in a row. So they're very dependable. They're very, as I said, protective, and usually have wonderful manners, but humorous as well. So all of that may be coming in with this person, whoever this person is, or it could be an organization as well. It could be that you're joining an organization, or you're mixing with people who are exhibiting these qualities. Or you are coming into your own. You could be, as I said, coming into your power, and you're starting to exhibit these qualities, which is, somebody who's responsible, somebody who's dependable, who can get things done, So the energy with this is cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. So as I said, this could be a social cause, or this could be something that you're busy working on, whether it's environmental or something around you, helping others in some way. But it can also be something that you're launching, or you're getting involved with, whether it's with a partner or something to do with that. It could be this idea you're trying to manifest. It could be a friend that you're connecting with. But it's saying meticulous attention to detail. So as I said to you, with the Gemini energy, sometimes there's so much going on. There's a lot of information. Things are moving quick. Things are moving fast. It's about all the thought processes. But there is attention to detail required. So it may say, Gemini's fast. So with this is a slower energy. It's slower because the I's need to be dotted and T's need to be crossed. So all of this may come in with this card. So it's either a person, or it's an energy, or you need to bring these qualities into what it is that you're doing now in this. It could be, as I said, something to do with career. It could be a boss or a mentor or somebody you're working with, or you may need to bring these qualities in. But it's a solid card, steadfast, reliable, responsible person or energy. And, you know, you can depend on them. You can rely on them to get the job done. Now, all being said, I do feel it is somebody that you're connecting with. You may learn these qualities through them, because you have got a lot of fire here. You are a fire sign as well. You've got Aries card, you've got fire element here. So I feel that this is going to bring the steadiness in for you. This is going to sort of give structure to what it is that you're trying to produce here. It could be the partner is bringing this structure in. They could be exhibiting these qualities where they're going to actually give your ideas or your business plan or whatever it is substance and structure and be systematic. And this is where the technology is coming in. So this person, I feel, is going to assist you. They may have Capricorn in their chart. They could be Capricorn rising because it's the 10th house, or they could be very earthy in what they, you know, exhibiting. So now we've got here 5th house creativity. So this did come in here as well. So a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. So with the 10th house, hard work, this is earth energy, and this person obviously is also hard working. So whether that you bringing that energy in and harnessing it for yourself, or whether this other person is bringing these qualities in for you. But this is the house of creativity. I do feel whatever it is you're doing or you're getting involved in, it might be maybe multiple things. It's really going to bring this out, this creative energy. So it's all about that. It's also about your brand, your individuality, your stamp on things, your flair could be being stimulated now. And because you've got a fire element here and you've got the Aries card. So I feel you're going to get busier. I feel you're going to have a lot of things going on. And this is why you've got multitasking. But there's still attention to detail required. Okay. So 5th house is creativity. It's your brand, your flair, your individuality, your originality, all of those things coming into your power. It's also about children. So whether this is your children or other children, or you are working with children in some way, you could be a teacher. Or it could be tapping into that beautiful childlike playful energy. And this could be an aspect of this relationship as well, enjoying yourself, you know. This is the house of fun. This is the house of recreation, having fun, enjoying things, recreational activities which are pleasurable. It could be a love affair, but it can also be creative things, or just having fun, you know, enjoying yourself, whether it's a physical activity like a sport or a club activity, whatever it may be. It really is a lovely energy to enjoyment, physical or mental or emotional, or just getting out there. Could even be handcrafts, whatever it may be. All of these come in. It's also the house of risk. Okay, so risk in some way, shape or form, and just making that work for you. You could be, as I said, with this golden opportunity, you may have to just jump in, go for it, because you know it's saying to you, you have all the qualifications, you have everything needed to make this work. But there is that element of shall I do it, or what should I do, and assessing the risk, coming to some sort of decision, working things out. So very creative energy, and there's movement with this card. You know, there's movement and fun does come in, even romance in some cases as well. So it depends on who we're talking about here, or what the situation is. It could even be this idea that you're trying to manifest, or you could just be having a lot of fun with new friends, or a friend, or a group of friends, or connecting with others that perhaps you haven't seen for a while, something like that. But it's about enjoyment. Now, I do feel it's a lot of it has got work connections, or this project, or it could be a hobby or an interest that you're involved in. Something that you're involved in may get busier or may take flight, because the 11th house is about your hobbies and interests, and the 5th house kind of goes in with that because it's got creative energy about it. Whether you are artistic and creative, or just creative, not everybody's artistic, but we are all creative. All right, so this is you use this all the time, every day, in everything that you do. So it's about harnessing that's going to get stimulated in some way. Because you've got the fire element card, you've got desire here. So this very well could be have elements of a love affair attached to it, but it could also be just having fun, enjoying yourself, This is going after what it is that you want, going after something that perhaps has been a dream or a goal of yours, or just pursuing interests, hobbies and things that you enjoy, or something that you've enjoyed that you want to get more involved with. But a fire gets lit with this energy. Something really gets sparked, okay, whether it's to do with this person or an idea that comes to you, or Jupiter starts the flames, whatever it may be. It's also it's got a fresh start. This is a clean slate energy. So it could be that you are starting fresh with something. You're jumping into an opportunity, or you're going for an opportunity, and it's a fresh start for you. It's a clean slate. You're now really going to be moving forward. You're going to be planting new things. You're going to be doing new things. You're going to be trying new things. But it's a seek and claim energy. It's going after what it is that you want. It's enjoyment. It's that beautiful rising up of this enthusiasm. Courage comes in with this as well. So courage, having the courage to go after what you want, or connecting with this person, or partnering up. But it's going to be enjoyable, and there's going to be a lot happening. It could be very fast paced as well. There could be some sort of epiphany, or a turning point where what you have been doing kind of it takes a turn and you go in a different direction, whatever it may be. But it can also be physical desires. It can be emotional desires, going after something, or just feeling very romantic and feeling very passionate about something or someone. All of these energies come in, but I do feel it is possibly activity related. And it's something that you're going to go for, you're partnering up, or you're getting involved in, or it could be social things that you're getting involved in. And there's stimulation there. And it's a lovely fiery energy, but in some cases it can be a complete clearing of the decks. In some cases, scorched earth policy. It depends where you've come from, what especially if you've come from a past which has been a bit tricky, and there's been loss involved there. You're now starting a fresh start, new direction. So lovely energy. We've got the Aries energy, which just backs this up. You may be a little bit impatient with this, but it is that fiery energy. It's that urge to get things done. It's that quick movement, that desire to move quickly and to push things ahead. But just don't rush around too much. Have some sort of plan. This is about measured action steps. That in order to move you forward, measured action steps. Otherwise, you could end up rushing around and get headaches or rashes or high blood pressure or whatever. So you need to control it a bit, have a plan. And this is where the thinking comes in, and the processing. And this may be while this person is coming in to assist you, or you are going to do, despite this energy, you're going to have to sort of bring the flames in a controlled way, to make things grow, to harness the energy. But you're certainly going to spark things up, and don't lose your temper too quickly over things. Be open, be responsive, and be energetic, and go after things, but don't bulldoze. Don't lose your temper or become argumentative. As I said, and that does come up sometimes with the Gemini card, being too glib and too wordy. You've got to walk your talk as well. But this is a very fiery, very energetic card. It's also a very passionate card. So again, that's been ignited in some way. I do feel it's like a dream, or something that you're pursuing, you want to do. Very important energy, but it's the whoosh of that energy coming in to move you forward, to really bring out the true Aries quality in you. We've also got Green Taurus, start delegating. So I do feel that this is an idea or a business or something that you're getting involved in, whether it's a social reform or a cause or a career or just something else. But with this creativity and this lots of energy being and things needing to be done, you could be juggling, you could be multitasking, lots of different things. You might need to get help. And it's saying, Green Taurus, start delegating, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So we can't all be Superman or Superwoman. We do need to sort of delegate tasks. And if you are getting bogged down with day-to-day routine things, get a service in to help you. You know, you may be juggling home and work and other areas of your life, social areas of your life, or projects you're doing outside of work, and you're just getting bogged down. You know, you can't do it all. So get a service in to help you in whatever way is appropriate for you, or get others, or you know, delegate family members. It is the 5th house, which does involve children, so maybe your children are important, but delegate, you know, farm out tasks, and get them to help you, or bring services in to help you. You need to do this because you need to free up time for yourself so that you can make good decisions. You need time to sit down and plan things and get things sorted out so that you don't rush headlong into something and then lose the plot, you know, or burn yourself out. You need to, as I said, you need to harness the energy, make it constructive, systematic, and practical. But also give yourself time so that you can sit and think about things to come up with decisions and do whatever, you know, whatever you're good at, and the things that you feel that you can farm out to others or get others to help you with, then this is the energy. Okay, Aries, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful month. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.